Hey y'all, let's talk about how we can stay motivated. One of the things that I think is very important in order to keep your momentum is to create spaces or create environments that motivate you. For instance, if you can see in the back of me, I created this pretty rose flower board, and it just, all these colors, I love seeing them every day. It rejuvenates me. It makes me feel happy. I also post my affirmation cards behind me as well. So I daily can look and see some positive affirming words. I also have a lot of those around my office that give me motivation when I look up at them.
I'm Nate, and I'm one of the Gear Up Iowa facilitators. Let me show you how I drown out the noise. One of them is to make sure that I clean up my desktop. For me, that feels so much better, getting rid of all the miscellaneous folders and files that I don't need on my desktop. It goes a long way for me to create a better headspace. Here's another example of how I create my own space. I have a vision board right next to my desk that helps me stay focused and outline where I see myself going.
So I love coloring. It's one of my favorite ways to distress and refocus. Sometimes it can be really easy to feel overwhelmed with all the things that I have to do. But as simple as just filling in a shape and doing it well can just bring me back to the moment, which is so important. There's a million different ways that you can incorporate coloring into your life. You don't have to go buy a coloring book or crayons. This sheet right here, I print it off, so that's an option. But there's also lots of apps that you can download to help color. I once worked with a student who said that coloring stressed them out because they were worried they were going to make an ugly picture, which I 100% get. But eventually they found this app where it was literally coloring by numbers, and it was so calming for them to just tap the sections to fill in the color. So regardless of your artistic ability or the different resources you have, you can probably find a way to incorporate coloring or doodling into your life to help you reduce your stress level and focus on what you need to focus on.
One thing you can do to help is by taking breaks. Usually you want to do this within 30 minutes to an hour, so you'll want to set a timer. Make sure you're not oversleeping, but definitely taking a nap is where it's at.
An important part of drowning out the noise is figuring out how to reward yourself.
You know what is equally important is for us to remember to take time to reward ourselves.
Remember, once you have completed whatever you're working on, whether it's studying or writing a paper, to take time to reward yourself. For me, that means spending some time with my dogs, but it could be a special treat. Spending time with friends and family, or even taking a nap. Whatever it is that brings you joy and helps you relax, make sure you take time to reward yourself for all your hard work.